So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go back in time a little bit to the original Cuban invasion of Major League Baseball. There was a lot of great players that showed up in the American and National League in pretty well the mid 1950s onward. And this guy, a great pitcher, played with several squads, requests in recent days on the channel. And I saw him late in his career, but I was always impressed by his pitching because, like I said, he had a mastery of different type of speedballs from change-ups to fastball. Orlando Pena. Now, Orlando Pena is a Hall of Famer. He recently, well, let's say in recent years, became a member of the Caribbean Baseball Hall of Fame, got in 2000, and it was celebrated by many countries, athletes and fans that look up to him as probably, again, a trailblazer. Now, born Orlando Gregoria Pena Guevara in Las Tunas, Cuba. Played in MLB for 14 seasons between 58 and 75 for the Reds, the Kansas City Athletics, Detroit Tigers, Cleveland Indians, Pittsburgh Pirates, Baltimore Orioles, St. Louis Cardinals, and California Angels. He was listed as 5'11", 154, so one of the smallest weight-wise pitchers of the modern era, but boys, you wouldn't tell him when he was on the mound. Now, he's one of several Cuban players who entered the Cincinnati Red Leagues minor league system in the mid-50s when the NL club affiliated with the Havana Sugar Kings of the AAA International League. After 4 successful years in the Florida State, Carolina, and International Leagues, he was recalled by Cincinnati in August 58, as was the winning pitcher in his ML debut on August 14th. Coming into a game against the Dodgers relief in the 8th inning with the Red Legs trailing 5-4, he held the Dodgers to 1 hit to no runs and struck out 3 in 2 full innings of work. When Cincinnati's Frank Robinson hit a 2-run home run in the ninth, he emerged as the winning hurler. He also earned the first 3 saves of his career before the 58 campaign ended. Now, he spent all of 1959 on the Cincinnati roster and had 46 appearances, but his effectiveness declined and he would bounce between AAA and the majors for the next 3 years. Acquired by the Athletics in August 62, he was plugged into the second division team starting rotation and won 6 of 10 decisions with a solid 3.01 earned run average and 6 complete games, including a 3-hit shutout against the Angels on August 29th. He continued to take a turn in the Kansas City rotation for the next 2 seasons and won a dozen games each year for the struggling Athletics. But he also led the American League in games lost with 20 and 63 and gave up some golfer balls 40 and 64. When he lost his first 6 decisions of 65, he was waived to the Tigers where he became an effective relief pitcher through the end of 66. Now in 67, he registered a career-high 8 saves for the Tigers and Indians with an ERA of 3.59. But Cleveland sent him back to the minors in 68, and Pena would not return to the major until June 70 when he was signed as a free agent with the Pirates. Working out of the Pittsburgh bullpen, he was successful for the first month with the club, but rocky outings during August ruined his Pirate tenure, and he was released on August 26, my birthday. The 37-year-old Pena was not ready to retire, however, he signed with the Orioles organization for 71 and was highly effective in minor league assignments, winning 33 games, losing 8, with a brilliant 1.14 ERA and 317 innings pitched through 1972. Now, he was mediocre in 2 trials for the Orioles, but upon being acquired by the Cardinals on June 15, 73, he became a key part of the Redbirds' bullpen, appearing in 84 games and notching 9 wins and 7 saves with a 2.36 ERA, but before being sent to his final MLB destination, the Angels. In September 74, the Angels released him the following May. He arrived in California in September 74, and he released him the following May. But Pena continued pitching in the minors for the next 2 seasons and also made an abbreviated comeback at age 45 with the Miami Amigos in the 79 AAA Inter-American League. His pro pitching career in organized baseball encompassed, get this, 22 years. Now, in all the parts of 14 major league seasons, he had a 56 and 77 record with 818 strikeouts, 3.71 ERA, and 427 games pitched, including 93 starts, 21 complete games, 4 shutouts, 40 saves, and 1,202 innings pitched. Now, after his playing retirement, he was a scout for the Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. And of course, 60 and 1970 Caribbean Baseball World Series appearances. Now, gently speaking, he came very close to what you call an interesting postseason possibility. But this is kind of weird, ladies and gentlemen. I know this is, we don't talk about this often. It was hard to keep up with him because, get this, ladies and gentlemen, the uniforms he wore: 43, 19, 22, 24, 24, 28, 31, 22, 36, 46, 27, 34, 36, 51, and 28. So it was a weird configuration. Now, if you take away the 20 losses in that 63 season, he only lost 57 games in his career. Like I said, a very effective reliever. Now, based on a 162 game average, it would be your typical 10 and 10 pitcher. But what he meant for the Caribbean community was very important because a lot of people saw him as a standard bearer for the pitching side. And of course, now Pena is a very, very prominent name in baseball for Tony Pena and the various Penas that have played over the years. But his years in Cincinnati, when he started, ladies and gentlemen, it was a breakthrough because Cincinnati was looking at the Caribbean and for them to access the great players down there. And those 3 seasons in Cincinnati, were tremendous. And like I said, 59 was important because Cincinnati was trying to rebuild its pitching staff, and he was a part of that. And although he didn't last there, Kansas City was the best player in the worst, pretty well the worst team in the league, but he made it look good. So that's the story of the great Orlando Pena, again, a Hall of Fame pitcher in the Caribbean Hall of Fame. If you like what we're doing here with our profile of Caribbean players and former Reds and Pirates and Orioles, which they have a lot of Latinos played with them, please let us know what you think with a like, comment, subscribe, or share. And don't forget, requests are always highly appreciated and always highly considered. Have a good one. Bye.